watching TSN, the Sports Network. Hollywood comes to the CFL. Bruce McNall and the Great One are ready to buy the Argos. A new leader in Edmonton. Former great Ron Lancaster returns as a coach in the CFL. Back in the fold. The suspension ends, but Grant Fuhr's future remains a question.
Sports Page with Pat Marsden, Bill Waters, and Jack Donahue. And now here's the Sports Page host, John Wells.
Argo owner Harry Ornest is on the verge of selling his team to a group led by Los Angeles Kings owner Bruce McNall. Other notables involved with McNall include superstar Wayne Gretzky and film funny guy John Candy. McNall is new to the CFL, but says he'll look forward to a new venture.
I'm very much a believer that we can turn this around economically anyway. The team itself, of course, has been performing very well, so I'm less concerned about that than I am about trying to build a stable franchise there for Toronto and keep it going for a long time to come.
Let's start with Wilbur on this one. Bruce McNall, with a very successful and proven financial track record, comes to the Canadian Football League. It has to be terrific news for the CFL. Your pal Donald Crump will be smiling from ear to ear.
He should, if he understands exactly what's happening to the league. I think it's fairly clear to me. It may not be to Donald, but that the Argonauts are going to be a great benefactor now to the CFL simply because they'll impact on its future. And more importantly, Harry's blowing town. I mean, haven't we had enough of Harry for 2 years? He's got to get to the racetrack business and make another kill. Now, I don't think he's made a kill in the Argonauts, but I don't think that Harry Ornest has been what the doctor ordered for this Canadian Football League either. Bruce McNall, his track record speaks for itself. I think he'll spend a few nickels and won't throw them around like manhole covers like Harry has. Consequently, we might see football promoted in a fashion that Toronto people deserve, and consequently, we'll have a big-time product.
Well, let's say this much. Harry did save this franchise at a time when nobody had any interest at all.
That is not true. Not even remotely true, Pat. You know it.
Wait a minute.
Don't
Why
say
do you say
stupid
that?
things.
Why do you say that?
Because Harry Ornest bought the Quebec Nordiques, and they let him off. He let them off the hook. He got the Argos plus his big tax write-down. Don't feel sorry for Harry.
I want to know this much. How do you know that? Because Harry told me to my face and the nation on It's Your Call that story that have circulated.
Was that in Canton?
It goes to Canton, those who have receivers there. Told the world on my show that that was an absolute untruth that you were spreading. He didn't mention you because he couldn't recall your name. But the simple truth of the matter is everybody's happy that Harry is leaving. I mean, that's a fact. He didn't spend 5 cents. You'd go to the football game, there was no halftime show. In Wilbur's case, Wilbur was upset there weren't a whole lot of hot dogs. Yeah. And so consequently, goodbye, Harry. Welcome, Bruce McNall, and everybody's happy.
What about the Gretzky factor, Jack?
Well, first of all, going from the fantasy portion of this show to the factual, number one, Canton is very close to Cooperstown, so I don't think we have a major problem with that.
How close is it, Jack?
And also
one's in Ohio and the other's in New York.
And for the people that are really interested in it, It's Your Call, by the way, is a little-known show that fits in whenever there's a dead spot here at TSN. Now, and now the other, listen, with Donald Trump and McCall around, how can you see a fellow? How can they have any trouble whatsoever? And then when you throw in Gretzky, we're in business.
Well, Donald Trump's had trouble with his wife, Ivana. I do think, though, that the Argonaut situation will be greatly enhanced, and the Gretzky, I don't know what Wayne Gretzky's going to contribute other than, I think when the Argos were successful, when John Bassett ran it, and they were successful in spite of the people in the booth at the time, that it was an evening out to go to an Argo game, and I think the Bassetts made that the place to be on a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon, and I think that's what McNall will do. They've got a beautiful facility. You've got to spend a little bit of money. And Harry, you only have to negotiate a contract with him to realize how tight he is. I mean, this guy won't spend a nickel to see you-know-who at you-know-where. So this will be a great boon to the sports community of Toronto. good luck to Harry and the horse track too, because that's what he deserves.
Well, I don't know who or where, but I do have a tendency to agree with Wilbur. But I'm not sure that you're going to see Mr. McNall at every football game. But you know what? It'll be the in thing to do. And it was my suggestion many years ago, I might add, that they should move to Varsity Stadium and make it really the in thing with an elite group of people. Fortunately, nobody bought up that idea.
Yeah, that was a good. I was
Well, it might
glad
have
that
been a
one
good
passed.
one, though, if they had sold it out.
I think the first thing he'll do, Pat, and I may be wrong, but this is one of McNall's moves, will be to block off a certain portion of the stadium that will become like he has in the Great Western Forum, and call it the Gold Circle or whatever he calls it there. Exclusive, extra expensive seats. That's where you go for a nice evening out. Not unlike the club seats that I have at the baseball game.
They're a little removed.
Yeah, yours are a little over to the left, but you know, in my general area. But I think it will be a great move on McNall's part to do that, because that's what they have to start doing.
You know what they've got to do? Make a special section for the kids so that they can generate some fans among the younger people who have not seen anything but the National Football League since the moment they arrived.